What is up, guys? Chew here, bringing you another haul video. This time it's actually me, not my wife.
Hi, I'm back here.
I know the last couple of times I've had her do it, but at the request of her and friends, I have doing this again. So I'm bringing you guys the haul that we got at Kamehacon, and firstly I do want to say, this not going to be in any particular order. I may or may not talk about the actors and people that I met, but I'll try to be brief with it, because it's actually a lot. We met a lot of people, got a lot of different things. Not necessarily collectibles, but, well, collectibles, yes, but nothing like too expensive. So, I want to start off with the Bulma, the OG. We actually got, this one we had before we went to the convention. So some of the Funkos I'm showing you are ones that we've already had. The only thing special is the fact that we got it signed, and we got to meet her. And I will say, Stephanie Wilmer was actually very nice, very personable. She was funny. I did enjoy her. I didn't know much about how she was as a person, so seeing her was actually pretty cool. So I did enjoy her. She did have a message for my wife. You're like my best friend. And I think now that I'm remembering, I think she was referring not necessarily to you, but to the name of a friend. So she may have gotten that confused. So I don't know. So that was kind of cool. And followed by Bulma, I'll bring you the other Bulma. Now, we met Monica Real. We actually saw her at a convention here in Raleigh, but we didn't get to meet her. So this time we did get to meet her. It wasn't a Kamehacon. For those that didn't know, she decided not to be there for personal reasons. I'm not really going to get into that, but we did get to meet her. We actually took some some selfies with her, so I thought it was really cool. So it was nice to be able to actually meet her. Of course, we know her from other roles as well. But she was really nice, very sweet, and I did enjoy getting to actually meet her, both Bulmas, because we actually bought this one at the place that she was at, because, you know, why not? You gotta support her. So, I did enjoy getting to meet her, but yeah. Now, moving on with the Bulma theme, kind of switching it up a little bit, we did get these collectibles. I do follow this person on Twitter for her artwork, which I think is quite awesome. I believe her name was Nalu or Natu, I'm not sure, but I love her work. There was a body pillow, but she was too shy to get, and so we ended up getting with these. But I do want to say I really like how this looks. I may not be like a big shipper of these two, but I do like it. It's really nice. So that was honestly a cool little images that we got. Another person that we met, and this is the second time we met her, but we actually really talked to her, was Linda Young. And followed with that, I also want to put this picture, this little Baba picture. I don't know why she doesn't have a Funko yet. She definitely needs one. I love Linda's rendition of Baba. She's great. And of course, her being Frieza as well. She wrote on there for us, Stupid Sand Monkey. Of course, her being her, she's hilarious, and I really did enjoy hearing her story about like how she calls her dog a chunky monkey. We call our dogs monkeys because of Chris Ayers and the Broly movie, but it was nice to hear her also. We're not the only ones that do that, so it was nice meeting her again and actually talking to her. Another favorite of mine, more of mine than my wife, is Videl. Got to meet Videl, Kara Edwards. We had this time, we bought this before the convention. But it was really nice talking to her. It was relatively short, but she was really nice too, and I really did enjoy her. Ironically, my wife was wearing a Goten shirt, and for those that don't know, she also voices Goten, so it was really kind of cool talking to her and enjoying getting to see her in person. A personal favorite of mine, of course, is Super Saiyan Team Gohan. We got to meet Stephanie Noldoni. I know Colin Klinkenberg also does Gohan and Kai, and it's not my favorite, so I do like having this version. And we did get to meet her. She was quite the character. First day on opening ceremony, she was a little out of it. We do believe she may have been drunk. I don't know. However, she's great with the fans. We did have to wait a little longer because everyone wanted to meet her. She's such a great, funny person. But it was nice to actually being able to see her and actually meeting her in person as well. And I enjoyed the panels that we saw her in, so it was also very, very entertaining. This one is a personal favorite of my wife, and a character new to the series, and I very much enjoy. None other than Whis. She loves Whis. And the energy that my wife had, I was honestly surprised because I do like Whis. I like Ian Sinclair, but I wasn't a fan. I'm not gonna lie, but she was, and so it made it so much better that she actually geeked out and was very happy. It's one of the very few times that she does this in conventions, so it was really nice. As you can tell, Ian signed it with his traditional Whis symbol, so it was really cool. We have it in a little plastic because we don't want this one to be ruined. This one's actually very special to us, not because of money, but sentimental wise. And it was fun talking to him. He did recognize the bag we had. It was a monster bag, and he was a big fanatic. And my wife, being a nurse, says don't drink those. And we think he was high, but he was honestly a fun character to talk to. And I think that Whis and Ian are actually the same person. I think Japan literally went and interviewed Ian and said, we're going to base a character from your personality, because he's also a big fan of the series. And it was really cool to see Ian.
I got to teach him about kidney stones.
Yes, he did learn. He's like, we're learning science today, and I will never forget that. I think he was...
I learned science today, and he gave me a high five. It made my heart happy.
Yes, he was great, and I enjoyed it myself. Now, this one, we actually bought, before the convention as well, but this one was special to me because I didn't know, and I don't know why I didn't know, but Brian Drummond not only voiced Vegeta and has the famous line of "It's over 9,000," but he also voiced Ryuk, and I feel like a complete idiot because I love Death Note. If I had known that, I would have asked him what he thought of the live rendition of Netflix, and I'm sure he may or may not know that they did that. But if he did, I'm sure he would not be too happy. But Brian was great. He was funny, really chill, and probably one of the best out there in the business. I wish he had been more involved in the series. Those who may or may not know, he did come back for Super. He played the, he called it the Jello Vegeta. Some people would call that. So it was great to see him. So I did enjoy meeting him and getting him to sign. I don't know how well this is going to work, but I think it's actually kind of cool. Now this one is probably my favorite. Now, I probably should say this one for last, but I bought this one at the table, and I had to get the man himself, Peter Kalamis, to sign it. And this one, to me, is very special. Not only did I get this, he tossed these two. My wife's not wearing hers, but I do enjoy wearing these. I don't take them off, and it was nice to meet the man. Like, he made my day. And he honestly said lines that I enjoyed, not as Goku. For those that don't know, Peter Kalamis also voiced Rolf and Ed and Eddie, and he said two of my favorite lines, and it made my day. So I was very, very happy to meet both Peter Kalamis and Brian Drummond, so I'll put these two together. So it was very nice. Now, we didn't get this signed, however, this one was a haul, and boy, was this honestly a very rare find. And this is not even Dragon Ball related. This is Kirito from SAO. My wife looked it up, and she's great at looking things up. And this bad boy could go from anywhere between $60 to $100 or more. We found this for $15. Our goal now is to find Asuna and get these two signed by the voice actors. But honestly, we were very shocked to have found this. I know it has nothing to do with Dragon Ball, but it's one of the things we do enjoy, and that is looking around for Funkos. And thankfully, we were able to find this one, and I'm very glad that we did.
Hashtag couple goals.
Yes. Now, following the theme of not Dragon Ball, but a very special one, we got this one before the convention. My wife and I will say myself as well, are big fans of Aura. And Vic Mignogna was there, and it was honestly a very happy little moment for me to have actually got to sign my wife. If you guys remember maybe a couple of haul videos before, we showed you the other ones, Haruhi and Kyoya. So we definitely gotta get Tamaki signed. I don't think there's a twins or the other ones, but if they ever do come out, hopefully we can meet the voice actors and have them sign and have the full collection. So I was very happy that we were able to get that signed, and as well as getting him to sign Broly. That one was very special because, of course, the movie coming out, and this was honestly, another thing that I wanted to get signed, and having him sign both of them was just perfect. So
I was literally the only person with anything Oron related there, and I felt kind of silly. But he was actually really nice about it. He was like, "Oh yay, an Oron fan with a Broly fan. That's nice."
Right, and so it was really cool. I did enjoy having him, see that it's not just Dragon Ball that we like him for. We also like him from Oron. So now I want to get into some of the prints that we got. First one, this one was not at Kamehacon, but it was very special to us for many reasons. My roommate is a cat. Mr. Newton, if you're watching this, yes, I did watch it, but I watched it in English dub, and I know you had recommended it. We met Austin Tyndale, the voice actor for this guy, and it was very, very cool to meet him. And this is actually, we have bragging rights right here, this was the first one he's ever signed of this. When we saw it, we had to get this signed. And honestly, it was great. And he even put on there, books are better than people. I'm not a big reader. I like reading manga, but that's totally different. My wife, however, she is the big reader. And having this is honestly a very, very special thing. So we were happy we were able to get this signed.
Who does he voice in Dragon Ball Super?
I don't remember. I don't think he does Dragon Ball Super. Well, if he does, I don't remember. Now, I didn't have the Funko for his character. However, I should have, but it is what it is.
He was a last minute.
Yes, he was last minute, and he was only there for 4 hours. However, Chuck Huber, the voice of Android 17, if you guys are fans of Soul Eater, he's the voice of Dr. Stein. He's also the voice of many other things. And we got to meet the dude, and he is very funny. It was a short little, talk, but we got to get a picture with him eating orange, so that's special. So I was glad to meet the MVP of the Tournament of Powers. That's something to brag about. And talking of the Tournament of Power, we got to meet Josh Grell, another person who, like Monica Rial, decided to pull from Kamehacon, but we were lucky enough to actually meet the man, and of course the Grand Priest. So it was really cool to meet him. Of course, I am a fan of Dragon Ball, and though he's not a character I'm not a big fan of, he is very powerful, for those that know. And of course, my wife also is a fan of Josh Grell, and going with that, we actually got not only Austin Tyndale to sign this, we also got Josh to sign this. For those that have not watched this series, Snow White and the Red Hair, she would recommend this to you. I would, but it is a great anime.
Austin Tyndale's the voice of Opie, who's actually not pictured in the print, but he signed it anyway. He's like, he's hiding in the tree somewhere, and I'm like, that would make a lot of sense. And Josh Girl is Prince Zen, the white-haired guy over there. I love that anime. I love the animation of it. I love the storyline. I love the characters. He thinks it's a little too slow, and that's his own personal opinion, but I was really excited to meet Josh Grell because, again, he does voice Prince Zen. I love that character.
Yes. And so it was very special to meet them, and I did enjoy, I have enjoyed watching this series. I haven't finished watching it. So, for those that want to watch something a little slow, well, in my opinion, slow, definitely give this one a watch. It's actually pretty good. So, now, moving on, we also have another one that we met, and we didn't have a Funko of her to sign, but we did get a print, and that is Alexis Tipton. She voices Sunsetto from My Bride is a Mermaid, and this is one of the very first animes me and my wife got into together. We really enjoyed. We actually, very quick story, we have the DVD collection, and we brought it with us to a convention that Chris Ad was attending. And he actually signed the cover for it. We weren't really expecting him to do that. He just like, okay, I was in this, and just signs it. But we love Sunsetto. We love this anime. If it ever gets a second season, that would be great. So it was nice meeting her.
And what else does she voice?
It's a good question. You put me on the spot. I don't really know right now.
She voices the kids.
Oh, and the Snow White and the red hair. She voices one of the kids. And I don't know what else. What else?
No, in Dragon Ball, what does she voice?
Oh, she voices Trunks.
Yes, Kid Trunks.
Yes, Kid Trunks. I'm sorry. My mind is elsewhere.
He got so much stuff, his mind's going a little blank.
Yes. Now this one is special in its own way. This was actually, well, firstly, I want you guys to look at the art. It's very, very nice. I'm a big Frieza fan. Of course, I've already talked about Linda Young being Frieza, but you can't talk about Frieza without also talking about Christopher Ayers. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to attend, and those that don't know about his circumstance, he's very ill right now, and they did make a little video on the opening ceremony with him in it, with a very positive message, and so we did want to support him in his time of need. So we did get this poster. He signed it. But it would be very nice if one day we could meet him. He's a phenomenal voice actor. I love that he did, DragonBall Super Broly, though it was probably very difficult for him to do. I have a lot of appreciation and respect for him. So hopefully he have a speedy recovery and, well, get the surgery and recover and get back to work.
His cat was there?
Yes, Atticus was there. It was very nice to see the cat and support him too. Now this one, it's a little different, as you guys can see. This is actually I don't know, I want to say maybe it's an exclusive for Kamehacon.
Yep.
And we have all the different Gokus, all the different types of, phases in his life and transformations. So it was cool to actually got this. We both got a copy of one, so it was really cool. And no, we didn't get signed. I thought it was really nice. It was nice to give us that with our badge. Now this one was given to me by one of the content creators that I met. Her name was Amber Playhouse. I'm sure some of you may or may not know who that is. I did get to meet her. I met some people. She was one of them. Very nice to me. Since her and her boyfriend had a copy, she decided to give me one. And honestly, I wasn't expecting it. She was really nice, and I was really glad to get this because, the movie coming out and, her having another one, it was nice to have. So I really did enjoy that. And finally, another signature that we got was with Monica Real. We got Maid Summer. Now this is all her. She's a big fan of Maid Summer. I've watched it. I think I was on the recommended to you. I don't really remember. However, it's a great series, and of course she was the main character, and it was very nice to have her sign it and meet her once again. So this was a pretty large haul in its own way. Of course, a lot of this stuff we've already gotten before the convention, but it was nice to meet some of these people. Unfortunately, those that may or may not know, Ryu Horikawa, the original voice of Vegeta, wasn't able to be at the convention, but had he been there, he may have been the highlight for a lot of us. But like I said, this is a pretty large haul. I know this video is probably getting a little longer than usual, so I do want to end up by saying thank you guys for the support. If you guys have enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment down below. Let me know what you guys thought of this haul, which is personally a character you have or haven't met that you would like to meet, whatever you like to say. Let me know in the comment section. And as always, guys, stay safe, take care of yourselves and others, and I will catch you later.
Bye.
I actually haven't done one of the haul videos in a while. Normally I have my wife doing it, but she's behind the camera today, and at the request of some friends, they wanted me to be doing this again. But today I'm going to bring you guys a haul that we got at Kamehacon. So, what's going on? You want to leave that there in the footage? Okay.
You can't see it.
No.